So the third part of the body paragraph should be, again, another supporting point. We'll call this supporting point 2. And supporting point 2 is the example. So again, remember that examples are very important for readers and for an audience because that's the way they're able to measure and see the information that you're presenting. So it's a very, very important part of the body paragraph. Example should be specific. So a specific example must include names, places, times, and so on. Now, when you choose your example, what you should pay attention to is try to make it as specific as possible. So instead of saying children, say something like my cousin Mike, for example. When you're talking about places, talk about exact places. So the elementary school in my hometown, New York. When you're talking about times, again, try to be very specific. So last year, January 3rd, and so on. The more specific your example, the better it is. Try to choose examples that are easy to understand for many people. So be careful about using examples that are too narrow or too specific to a culture. So try to use general ideas but specific examples. Let's have a look at our essay, and that will make it more clear. So here we go. For example, and it's okay to use this leading expression, let your reader know that you're giving an example right away. So for example, my younger brother, Mike, has 4 hours of mandatory physical education each week. Playing soccer and basketball, and he is in excellent physical shape. Okay, so look, here we have a very specific example. Who is the person? It's my younger brother, Mike. How much mandatory physical education does he have? He has 4 hours each week. What does he do? He plays soccer and basketball. How is this connected? Well, he is in excellent physical shape. So this gives a picture to your reader, a very clear idea of supporting your argument. Always, always include the example. So again, remember, the first part of a body paragraph is what? Using your topic from the key point 1 of the thesis and a controlling idea. Then why? So why is this? Can you explain your topic sentence? And then supported by a very, very clear example. This is the logic of writing. This is the logic of convincing your reader. Okay, so this is the third part. Now we have a fourth part to the body paragraph, so let's look at that. Okay, so the fourth part of a body paragraph is what we call a connecting sentence. And this part is exactly the way that it sounds. It connects this body paragraph to the next one. So, information that joins to start the next body paragraph. Now for the IELTS, you only have 2 body paragraphs, so you really only need part 4 for your first body paragraph, because your second body paragraph will be followed by the conclusion, and it's not absolutely necessary to put in a connecting sentence. It is a good idea, but not completely necessary. So for the IELTS, I suggest keeping your connecting sentences just really, really simple, and I'll show you how to do that. This is one of 2 important reasons why I believe that physical education should be mandatory. So very simple. Basically, I say this is one of my 2 reasons, and this finishes my body paragraph and lets the reader know that most likely the next body paragraph will begin with the second reason for why I think that physical education should be mandatory. And this expression you can use for almost any topic if you're giving 2 reasons to support your argument. So this is the end now of our body paragraph 1. Again, the 4 parts: what, topic, sentence; why, a clear explanation; how, which is a clear specific example; and a connecting sentence. Now we're ready to go on to our second point, which is cooperation, if we remember our thesis, and we will follow the same steps in the second body paragraph. So let's have a look at that, and let's write that part of the essay.